Are you looking at buying a horse property or someplace with a little bit of extra room? If so, this is a video for you. This is Ron with Keller Williams Elite with the Ron and Jill Group. Before we get started, two things. One, look in the video description below. I got a guide that talks about moving here to Phoenix. Secondly, before we get started, please hit that subscribe button down below. Turn on the bell for notifications. We're going to be posting a lot of content here weekly. Now, let's get to the show. Okay, starting with the first tip. If you're looking at a horse property or some other place with a lot more elbow room to do the things you want, understand what the land is and what the purpose of it is for. Will it be suitable for what your needs are? And when it comes to the horse properties out here in the Phoenix area, not everybody is a horse owner that lives on them. I've seen the horse properties that are used for mechanic garages. And of course they have storage for all their collectible vehicles. Other ones, I got a good buddy that lives out here in the West Valley on a horse property, and we go trail riding with the horses that he owns. His next door neighbor, he has a couple calves and he is getting ready for the next rodeo out here. A couple houses down, there is equestrian. So what is the property gonna be used for, and have an understanding of that. Is there already a stable or a barn or something like that to house the horses, or some other shaded structures for the horses? Some of the common things I've seen is pretty much a shaded structure. They got the fans over there, they go ahead and feed them, and they can easily go out to the riding area. Number three, having a good place to put all the tack and all the other horse equipment. Is it gonna be a shed, or like I've seen some other people do, they pretty much have all their tack already stored inside the horse trailer. Number four, what kind of water supply do you have? And what is the intended use for your water supply? Some of the homes out here on these horse properties, they pretty much use irrigation and they have a lot of grass on the property, while other ones is pretty much just for the horses. And number four, when it comes to the water, what is your intended use for the water? Of course, you need something for inside the house. However, where is the supply coming from? Is this something on a well? Is it connected to the city? Or is it someplace where you need to have the water brought into you? So understanding the water could definitely make that decision impact of you want to purchase a home or not. Number five, what does the riding area and the surrounding land look like? Is it going to be good for a big draft horse to be galloping around the property? Or do you want something that's more equestrian and you're going to have a setup for the horses? So know what the riding area is like and what you could do to improve upon it if you decide to purchase a particular property. Number six, when it comes to zoning, it's a good idea to understand what you can and cannot do on that property. I've seen some of these horse properties that they do have other animals aside for horses on them. This can limit the amount of animals that you have on there and the intended use for the property depending on the area in the valley you're in. Number seven, something to think about is the weather. Here in the Phoenix Valley, we have something called the monsoon season, and it gets wet all over the place. And some of these horse properties, they are not on paved roads. And with that right there, what is the condition of these roads during the wet season? And understanding the condition of the roads that back into the horse property brings us up into number eight. Are you gonna have enough room so when the vet or some other service comes to your property, is there going to be plenty of room for a truck and a horse trailer or any other type of large equipment that is going to be brought to the property? Like I said, not all horse properties out here are created equal. I have seen some where it is a very tight fit to put a truck and a trailer up into the stalls. Number nine, what kind of contingency plans are you going to have in place in case of bad weather and the horses need to hurry up and get out of there? Also something to think about too when it comes to flood zones. So if there is some bad weather out here during the monsoon season and that area floods, is there a plan in place that you could easily move the horses or other animals or the equipment that you have on the property? Number 10 is the house you want to live on. Now with these horse properties, I have seen $1 million plus properties, and also I have seen some of these horse properties with just a single wide trailer on them. So there is a huge spread between what you want and what is out there. And lastly, get a good real estate agent that understands the nuances with the horse properties. When it comes to these horse properties, a lot of it is common sense real estate related type of stuff. However, there are some things that do pop up and some things to look out for when it comes to these horse properties. Is a county island, which is pretty much is not incorporated to the city, but it falls under the jurisdiction of the county. So understanding the nuances and the little things that go into it can really save you a lot of time, hassle, and aggravation. Alrighty folks, if you found value in this, please hit that subscribe button down below, turn on the bell for notifications. We're gonna be posting a lot of content here weekly. We'll see you soon.